This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's the Weird Al Show, brought to us by Earbooker Productions and Dick Clark Productions. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you, and this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TVLog is the Weird Al Show, a crazy, zany, fun-filled series hosted by none other than Weird Al Yankovic himself. Originally premiering on CBS in September of 1997. Produced by Earbooker Productions, along with Dick Clark Productions. Now, of course, Earbooker is actually was a production company that involved Al. And was produced at NBC Studio Stage 11 in Burbank. Al was one of the executive producers of the show, along with Dick Clark himself and Al's manager, Jay Levy. The show is framed as a show with Yankovic starring as himself, living in an underground home while working as a television show host. It uses a combination of live-action skits with numerous guests, animated shorts, and musical performance by Yankovic and other guest bands. Apparently, CBS had greenlit the show from Yankovic, seeking content for its educational and informative programming block, and framed similarly to their successful Pee-wee's Playhouse. Because of this, Yankovic and his writers struggled with developing content appropriate for children's programming that met CBS's expectations while still within Yankovic's form of visual and adult humor. The show premiered just a year after Al had recently released his ninth studio album, Bad Hair Day. Each episode starts with a narrator, done by voice actor Billy West, introducing today's lesson to the viewers. Then Al is in a common situation in his cave dwelling that he addresses to the viewers. Afterward, he watches a TV displaying parody shows and commercials that are related to the day's show. Most of the time, Al's friend Bobby, the inquisitive boy, stops by and asks him a question. In turn, Al plays him an old-fashioned educational film with the original dialogue replaced to help answer his question. Sometimes the show features an animated cartoon called Fat Man, which is about Al as a fat superhero, given the fact that you may remember one of his tunes was Fat. At the end of the show, there is a commercial parody being shown, followed by a band performing a song. Sometimes. And sometimes Al reviews today's lesson before closing out the show, which ends with which the closings include, well, a musical guest or maybe one of Al's music videos. Well, the show only lasted a solo season for 13 episodes. It ended in December of 1997. Yeah. Apparently, this show actually featured numerous special guest appearances. Amongst them included Downtown Julie Brown, Patton Oswalt, John Tesh, the Bare Naked Ladies, even before they made a big with 1 week. Bill Mumy, even Alex Trebek. Plus lots of others and what have you. And there's even appearances from, special guests from Dick Clark himself, Drew Carey, and even the man who actually put Al on his big show on the radio, Dr. Demento. There's other guests, including Macho Man Randy Savage, Gilbert Gottfried, Fabio, Daisy Fuentes. And heck, there's even some of the people who worked with him on in his film UHF, including David Bowie, Victoria Jackson, and yes, even Kevin McCarthy. Jed Watanabe actually plays his character of Cooney in one episode, as a matter of fact. Even some of the members of Al's band actually appears in some episodes as well. Now, well, I've rarely saw a little bit of this show and what have you, but I have been watching it lately, and I haven't watched all of it yet. But I will say, while this show is absolutely hysterical and bonkers, please stand by. Sorry about that for the noise. Now, a couple of years later, the theme song would be used on Al's 1999 album, Running with Scissors. It tells the story of how Al came to live in a tree and get a television show, including references to the fabricated life story in the movie The Complete Al, such as having worked in a nasal decongestant factory. Also, reference is playing on the company bowling team, which may be a reference to generic blues. The visuals for the show's theme are done in three different styles: traditional animation, 3D computer animation, and claymation. The claymation portion was done by Mark Osborne and Scott Nordland, who had recently done the work for Al's Jurassic Park music video. And the CGI portion was done by DNA Productions with Marathon Media, likely doing the traditional animation portion thanks to its art style. Now, after the end credits of each case, when the Earbooker Productions logo flashes on the screen repeatedly, a 3-second version of the Bite Me track can be heard, which actually originally appeared as a 6-second long hidden track on the CD version of Al's Off the Deep End album from 1992, which that track appeared after 10 minutes of the final track on the end, which was You Don't Love Me Anymore. The track was included as a parody of Nirvana's hidden track on their Nevermind album, but also to scare listeners into turning off the CD. Anyway, yes. Well, now I am going to tell you some more stuff about this. Now, each episode of The Weird Al Show had some really crazy, zany stuff and what have you. Now, apparently, the show had every episode of it done by directed by Peyton Reed before he even directed films like Down with Love, The Breakup, Yes Man, the Ant-Man films, and of course Bring It On. Now, for our cast, aside from Weird Al, who plays himself, plus other characters, as well as the voice of Fat Man, we have appearances from, let's see, Gary Leroy Gray as Bobby the Inquisitive Boy, Brian Haley as the heroic, well, neighbor of Al's, the Hood Avenger. And there's lots of other people appearing in this as well. ADs and heck, even Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman himself, even appeared in an episode. Also, Emo Phillips, who played the workshop guy in the Town Talk segment on UHF, he actually lends his voice to a Fat Man cartoon, as a matter of fact. Yep. Really, really funny and what have you. Actually, he voiced him in episode 3, Mining Accident, which featured David Bowe from UHF, who of course played Al's buddy in the film. Michael McKean, who you mostly would know best from Laverne and Shirley and Christopher Guest's mockumentaries, appeared in the episode as well. But anyway, yes, the Weird Al show is absolutely crazy. Oh, wait, there was one more thing. Each episode also includes Harvey the Wonder Hamster, which that character's pretty crazy as well. So anyway, no, I haven't seen the whole series, but I haven't watched it though. The Weird Al show, well, it might not quite be as well, I don't know, like Pee Wee's Playhouse. Well, not completely, but it's pretty cuckoo, nutsoid, and zany in ways and what have you. I mean, just like what we got from other crazy kids shows, like the latter, as well as Hey Virtuous, Out of Control, and of course, You Can't Do That on Television. Yeah, it was really something and what have you. So, anyway, from what I've seen of this, it's really funny. Yeah. If you're a Weird Al fanatic and you probably didn't know about this show, then this is a show I would recommend you watch. The series is on DVD from Shout Factory. I'm not sure if it's out of print or anything, but if it's not, then I think you should get it because it has some things and what have you on there. But if you're unable to find it for a reasonable price, no problem. The full series is currently available on YouTube for free. It's also available on other streaming services, including Tubi, Prime Video, and Peacock. So, again, as I've said before, if you like the zaniness of Weird Al Yankovic and his parodies and what have you, well, you can just check out. I would like to show you some things, but hey, each episode's just about the same thing, what have you. Al's usually seen in his usual clothing and what have you, just like you saw him in a long time ago and what have you. Well, still wears stuff like that to this day, those Hawaiian type shirts and I don't know what have you. So yeah, you should check out the Weird Al show. You'll get a few good laughs from it. But what did you think of the Weird Al show? Do you think this should have kept going? I know it only lasted one season. I'm not sure if it got reran again, but it might have. But if you've seen it, let me know what you thought about in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. And stay tuned for a spoiler-free review of the new adaptation of The Amateur coming up later. And of course, you'll get an Out the Year reaction as well. So if you like this, check out these other Weird Al vids I've done. Their reviews for films of his, well, and starring him. In the upper left-hand corner is my re-review of the cult classic UHF from 1989. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of Weird, the Al Yankovic story, which Al does appear in, but Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al from 2022. And the bottom left-hand corner, if you like this, you can check out my Saturday Morning TVLog of Pee-wee's Playhouse. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLog, then I'm your guy. And continue to help my subscribers go. I'm only 14 subscribers away from 900 now. This is good. So thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is Going Bananas. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.